Chapter 8. The number of infinity sideways, or exhaustion, depending on how long you've been editing.
Tonight, we unleash another round of voice acting therapy disguised as entertainment. Your inner child may scream. That's normal.
This is not just a swamp. This is art school for the emotionally feral. And you, dear listener, are about to major in unresolved but fabulous. Welcome to the Chaos Classroom. Please leave your expectation at the soggy welcome mat.
Chapter 8 of Moths, Masks, and Minor Emotional Collapses. Fractures in the fabric. The crack in Stillmourne's glass coffin wasn't loud, but it echoed, like a rumor no one wanted to admit they started. It slithered through the mossy veins underfoot, burrowed into the fog that clung to secrets like a hoarder clings to old birthday cards, and it coiled around the ears of every swamp creature pretending that they don't cry at motivational posters. Not a shatter. Not yet. Just a fracture. The type that sends a tremor through 1,000 polished facades. The kind that makes trauma twitch like a restless ghost under new bed sheets. A vine recoiled so dramatically it slapped a passing frog who promptly dropped its emotional support worm into a puddle of its own regret. Sadness flowers bloomed wild, sniffled loudly, and then, mid-sob, decided maybe today wasn't the day to be so dramatic. One tried to clap, but had no hands. That's enough! She carved the air with one lacquered claw, a queen's version of telling the room to shut up and pretend the family's secret wasn't just aired. But the damage danced on, because rumors spread faster than decay in this swamp. Inside Stillmourne's sealed belly, the moth flexed again. Once, twice, a scandal in a world obsessed with composure.
Why schedule therapy when you can ugly cry on autopilot? For one convenient monthly fee, you too can enjoy the cathartic release of the Cry subscription, trademark pending. Once you join the team, enjoy unlimited tear fests whenever the swamp mood strikes. Includes reusable moss towels for blotting regret puddles, a sad violence soundtrack played live by Barry the Frog, and a personal gloom coach who nods sympathetically while you wail about everything and nothing at once. Cancel anytime. But you won't.
A real breath. Stillmourne blinked. Once. Twice. Her shoulders quivered. Then she exhaled. Not a curated sigh for pity. Not a performative breath for the audience of her ruin. A raw, sticky, mortifyingly real breath from a ribcage that hadn't dared open fully in too many sad seasons.
Do you maybe want to sit?
A moss poof fluffed itself at her feet, faintly smelling of lavender and poorly buried betrayal. Stillmourne's legs folded onto it with the elegance of someone who no longer cared if the swamp saw her weary. Gloompur, gentle as dusk, pressed a single petal into Stillmourne's paw, a reminder that softness survives. Gremlin, eyes suspiciously dry for once, handed over a chip mug labeled crisis juice. Steam rose like a whispered truce. Saspern's tail flame danced lower, not extinguished, but soft enough to promise no sudden burns tonight. You're letting it win,
No,
she rasped, glass humming under her fur.
I'm letting it out.
Shifting tides. The delusion bunnies hiccuped glitter stickers across the moss. A repressipus twitched so violently her mask almost fell. Hortensia clutched her clipboard, as if bullet points could save her now. If you break open, you can't be trusted. You'll flood this place with all of your unfinished grief. Again.
Maybe some of us need to leak.
Repressipuses. Withdraw. Now. One repressipus paused mid-march, her eyes, glassy beneath a mask of untouched grief, flicked towards Stillmourne. Stillmourne blinked back, slow, soft, a code only the broken can read.
Dial all your 2 a.m. sadness into poetry with Melankity's exclusive hotline. I sigh with operatic drama and read tragic lines about your worst decisions, and purr half-finished sonnets until your eyelids want to betray you. Want background music? Sad Frog number 12 stands by with a squeaky violin. Deluxe versions include an after-cry snack recommendation and a moody haiku texted to you at dawn.
Seeds of change. The vines settle against her back like a damp hug. Moss thickens, daring to hope it might cradle her if she tips too far into sleep. Somewhere behind her, Gremlin glares at the calendar ashes, muttering about overrated positivity quotes, while picking moss bits from her fur. Inside Stillmourne's belly, the moth presses its wings again, stronger now, testing the hairline crack that dares to free it. She doesn't stand, doesn't crack entirely open, doesn't erupt in a glitter bomb for the swamp to gawk at. She just sits, wrapped in moss, crisis juice steaming beside her paw, petal pressed to her chest like a badge of accidental bravery. She sits and lets the moth inside her glass coffin do as its weird, tentative, interpretive grief dance. Stay. In a swamp where so many run, rot, or sparkle themselves into comedic denial, one ancient cat just stayed. And that, for tonight, was the loudest rebellion of all. And the moth? It wasn't free. Not yet. But it was moving. And so was she.
If you liked what you heard, click the like button, or the swamp will send you personalized flashbacks during your next nap.
Subscribe now, or I'll knit you a scarf out of passive-aggressive affirmations and force you to wear it in July.
Or the care cats will assume you're bottling emotions again and show up with glitter intervention.
We love you.
In the most swamp-appropriate,
Emotionally confused way.